So excited for this series of episodes. You guys, this is the cream de la cream. This is our high level, exclusive, intimate, Elevate 360 Mastermind. And they are a special group that Jackie, my CIO, and I mentor and work with closely all year long, do some experiential retreats together, really get close into their business. But this specifically is about how we become best-selling authors together. And we recently published a book on all out impact and how we have found purpose and passion in what we do in business to create a bigger impact on this world. And so in our all out impact publication, we also did a summit. And this is something we do with our mastermind members. We did this day-long summit where we featured our writers. We featured them in this summit. Some of them are in panels, some of them are in solo sessions, but they're walking us through their story of all out impact in the book. And this is just such a special series to me. And I hope that you guys enjoy listening as much as we enjoyed putting this out and putting it together with so much heart and so much service. Need some effective, tactical advice that actually helps you get results and makes a real difference in your life and business? You've come to the right place. If you're finding yourself here today, it means you're getting ready to gain serious traction in your business, rapidly multiply your income and impact, and you're ready to make it happen while living all out. Guys, I'm Melissa Henault, your trustworthy corporate dropout turned six-figure business burnout turned happy and healthy CEO of a multi-million-dollar online business. And you're listening to the Burnout to All Out podcast. On this show, we're serving up innovative growth strategies, simple implementation methods to put them into practice, and action-stimulating inspiration tailored specifically for the modern entrepreneur. Let's dive in.
Let me introduce to you Lauren Luedeke. She is the go-to expert for small to medium e-commerce businesses looking to scale through powerful email marketing. She specializes in email consulting, guiding clients on deliverability, campaign strategy, and converting subscribers into loyal customers.
Okay. My name is Lauren. I'm the owner of By Lauren Jean, a digital marketing agency, and I am about to reach my 10-year anniversary of starting my business. So my email marketing approach is building strong customer foundations through honest and transparent email marketing, which is exactly what we're going to talk about today. To give you a brief background about me, I started my career in e-commerce with a company that sold personal safety equipment. So I'm talking safety glasses, high-vis apparel, hard hats. Talk about a sexy product, right? Although the product line was not glamorous, it was a small business and I was involved in every aspect. I was 23 years old, managing a P&L, customer service, web development, marketing, and everything else that you do in a small business. That's where I really fell in love with email marketing. And you can read more about how I got started in my chapter of the All Out Impact book if you want to learn more. Here is how I define an actionable community when talking about email itself. An actionable community is one where the subscribers are just passive recipients. So that's where subscribers aren't just passive recipients of your emails, but they're inspired to engage with your brand. So some of those examples would be they're reading your emails because you actually find value in them. They're more likely to respond to your calls to action. Building an actual community actually relies on consistent, relevant, and value-driven communications, right? When a company understands there's an actual human behind an email address. Now, what I'm going to discuss here is not earth-shattering, brand new concepts, but instead it's designed to make you think differently about building your email strategy and communicating in your digital channels. Meet my client. They are the leader and the best-selling sewing furniture in the United States. They're known for their sewing cabinets, their sewing chairs, storage furniture. And when it comes to building an email strategy, there's a lot of things that are considered to set the stage. So let me highlight a few things about their products. Aero cabinets range from $900 to $4,000. If you build a modular system, it can require an even more investment. The cabinets must fit in the user's craft room. So overall, Arrow's customers make very thoughtful decisions. They're not spontaneous purchases whatsoever. Knowing that high level of information, how do you think emails like this did? Every single email that they sent were like this. Too salesy, bleh, looks like a flyer. I would also note that they're really sporadic. It was like whenever they could get to them. This is what I was noticing, a generic message. One of my things that drove me the craziest, it says, help mom build her dream sewing studio during May with Mother's Day sale. Knowing their market, they are the moms. They're not giving gifts to other moms. And I know my mom loves me, but she'd be really mad at me if I spent $2,500 on a product for her for Mother's Day. So I don't think they were getting their audience right. This is what we were working with. So we took over their program in 2023, but I wanted to give you results of what 2022 looked like with all of those emails. They actually had decent results considering. They had a 32% open rate, an average click rate of 1.6, and a click-through rate of 5.2. So actually not too bad. I'm not sure if you guys know what click-through rate is, but it's the number of people who opened and clicked. So forget about the subject line. Once people open it, what results are you getting from there? So I think this is the most valuable KPI that you can focus on. And I don't think people focus on it enough, but this is definitely where my eyes go whenever I'm evaluating an email program. Let's pretend you were a crafter, sewer, quilter, any of those. Other than a discount, what would you want to see from Arrow's emails? I'd like to see case studies, how to fit back in my crafting closet and corner, how it benefits you, user videos, layouts, tips for not breaking the needle. Awesome. So when we look at an overall email program, right, there's a lot of challenges. So here's the challenges that we had. We had a rapid takeover in the middle of 2023. There was no budget to create loyalty programs, engaging videos. Like we had to work with whatever they had at our fingertips. And then also we had to move to a brand new platform right before crazy holiday season in October. So it's not ideal. We had pretty much no information on customers. So what was the strategy that we did? One of the first things that we did, which I pretty much do this with most of my clients, is an email list cleanse. So before you move from one email service provider to the next, I always recommend an email list cleanse. And there are tons of benefits and there's a strategy to it. Another one is we built SOPs right away since the email program was always second thought. And the emails, as you saw, were nothing other than promotional. So we wanted to start with a welcome series. They didn't even have a welcome series. And they wanted to be a 15% off site-wide. So this is the list cleanse. They get 2 calls to actions. You either can stay or you can go. No matter what, it's thank you for letting us be in your inbox. They're talking about how they really value the people that have been a part of their community. Who did we send this to? We sent this to people who had not purchased within 2 years. They hadn't opened any emails prior to holiday 2022, which is with their best pricing. So if they were not interested in their pricing, that was the best of the year and didn't even open the emails, they're out. So after the campaign, I removed 4,000 contacts from their email account. Most of my clients would freak out when I tell them, I want to get rid of 4,000 contacts on your list. Because it's always about quality over quantity. And this would also help me do a small domain warm up to focus on deliverability. Just know that when you're switching ESPs, you should only send the engaged people first on your brand new email service provider.
If you feel like you're screaming into the void when you post content on Facebook or Instagram, struggling to find a sustainable and scalable lead generation process that sticks, and you just want someone who's been there and done that to reveal their secrets, then it's critical that you register to save your spot ASAP. During this live masterclass, you'll get to steal the exact strategy I used to scale my income from $0 to $1 million in just 19 months without spending a fortune on ads or suffering from burnout. Simply check out the show notes of the podcast episode for the link to register for your free spot in the LinkedIn Lead Gen Masterclass. And don't worry, Even if you miss a couple of days or you can't make it to all the training sessions, we'll deliver the replays directly into your inbox daily so you can watch them on your own time. All you have to do is make sure you sign up for the masterclass before registration ends.
All right. So this was the welcome series. The first email was a quick 15% off coupon. But what we did here is we wanted people to craft their own experience and tell us a little bit more about them. What we do is we say, tell us what crafts you're interested in. So we can have sewing, quilting, paper crafting, garment sewing, all those. So I can gather that information right from the beginning to know exactly who you are. If you sign up for my email list, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, are you a solopreneur? Do you have a team? All these things. I need to target my emails to you. And with doing this, I get to create a community. I'm understanding who they are. And I can also make sure that I'm talking to them with those words and understanding that they need. And it did really good. 70% open rate so far, 14.6% click rate, click-through rate of 20.8%, and even a conversion rate, even though we were not selling in the email. We finished 2023. We got through the holiday season, but we had to build out a well-thought strategy for 2024. We leveraged the Arrow creators. So those were people that were influencers or affiliates that they have already built out. We wanted to focus less on promotions and more on about inspiring sewers and exploring new projects. And the client had decided that we don't want to give a coupon code anymore. Let's do something different. So we did a free pattern. It's all about building a welcoming brand from the start. So here's our first email. With the inspiration right away, we told them, we're going to send you inspiring stories from fellow crafters. And then at the bottom, we also talked about community. We're passionate about creating the best sewing furniture and fostering a vibrant, creative community. So right away, we want people to respond to us, understanding that we're here to build a community for you. And one of their big messages is it's not about having the perfect craft. It's about exploring and having the joy of sewing and quilting. So this had an 88.1% open rate, 54.8% click rate, and 62% click-through rate. So this was the third email in the series. What I didn't show you the second because it was very similar to show us your craft and tell us what you do with your craft. So I was just showing something new here. This one, we actually set a live poll in an email. Now, this does not have to just be e-commerce. This can be anybody. Pull your audience in some way to make it engaging to see what are other people responding with, right? So I asked them a live poll of tell us what you thought about the pattern. Did you already start working on it? Are you looking forward to adding it to your queue? And then it's not my style, but it was a good inspiration. And you can see down here, every time someone opens the email, it's a live update of who clicked on what. So I can see not only engagement, but I'm gathering customer information. So now when I go through and segment my list, if everybody who pushed C said, hey, it's not my style, I know not to send them information about that type of pattern. And this one in particular was EPP. It's English paper piecing. It's a very niche type of thing that you do with sewing and quilting. So now I know don't send them things along that lines of EPP. They're not quite interested. And now I'm going to send more things and started tweaking what they are telling me that they want. Open rate of 69.8%, click rate of 25.6%, and a click-through rate of 36.7%. So this can be easily done without service. So if you're not e-commerce, that's totally fine. So what would you poll your audience on? And make sure it's something that you would actually use information on. Another thing that we did for a client was we did a diamond poll. A diamond ring poll. We said, are you a round shape, a pear shape? And we created an entire program out of it. So now I have information on all of the users, if they like round cut diamonds, pear cut diamonds. So you better believe that I'm taking that information. And when I'm sending them an email with jewelry, I'm giving them images of just round cut diamonds. My sister is an oncology dietitian, and so she understands who's in treatment, who's not in treatment, who's in survivorship, and she segments her lists very specifically. Just remember to use the information that they give you. Just don't let it sit there. So here is the fourth in the welcome series, all right? So we're building the community from the start. And the fourth was, hey, let's just show them inspirations. It's not images of the product in a white background. It's people actually saying, hey, this is what my studio looks like. Isn't it inspiring? And then we're even leveraging the creators at the bottom. And we know that those creators that are in our program, they love it and they're going to speak to it. So we're going to give them love too and get people to their accounts. Even a click-through rate of 20%. I love that. See, this is the 4th email and people are still involved. We also do a monthly series, Meet the Creator. So now instead of just promotional emails, this is another monthly thing where we're actually creating the actual emails and showing like there's another space. Here's a really good way for you to go use some patterns and shapes. And you're seeing some great open rates, 45%, click rate of 3.9, click-through rate of 8.6%. Here's another one. We give an inspiration series. So a lot of you guys in the beginning were saying like, how does it fit my space? What are other people doing? Give me some inspiration. That's exactly what we're doing here. 48.8% open rate, a 3.6% click rate, and so forth. I mean, this very first one, I love Sharon Holland. I'm not even a sewer, but she gave you an idea of how to give a hostess gift. And then now this is what their monthly promotions look like. Still a little crowded in my opinion, but we're working with what we have. But instead of saying, here's a sale, here's a sale, here's the sale, we're also giving them like, is it this one or that one that you want? Again, engagement. We're also doing a giveaway. So we're still having to qualify what the client wants, right? The client wants the bold colors and this is their brand. So we're sticking with it. But now we're getting better open rates and click-through rates and conversion specifically. So when we look at 2024 so far, these are the results that we're seeing. And remember, this is something I didn't mention. I send a remail to every single time. So if somebody did not open the first email, I'm changing the subject line and sending it to them again. So these results actually include the remail. So they look a little lower than what they would have been based off what I was showing you. You do not need new content or a large budget. Just think differently. And then consistently provide value, not just discounts. And gather information through your responses. Then use it to personalize your emails.
Thanks, guys, so much for listening in on today's podcast episode. And I can't wait for you to see my upcoming guest in the next episode. You are going to love this keynote speaker. Hey, here's the deal. If you liked this, please subscribe and leave a review. And you want the latest online business growth strategies and exclusive LinkedIn pro tips sent straight to your phone? Text the word update to 704-318-2285. That is, text the word update to 704-318-2285. Can't wait to see you guys. Come find me over on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever you like to hang. I cannot wait to hear how you are enjoying and applying what you're learning. You guys reach out to me over on social because I love hearing what's resonating with you. When you reach out to me and you send me those personal DMs, they really do impact the content I continue to bring forward to you. So again, come find me, Melissa_Henault over on Instagram, Melissa Henault over on LinkedIn and Facebook. Can't wait to see you guys over there.